Shalom. This will be part 2 of Genesis 6, and we'll be starting at chapter or verse 13. Okay, here now we're going to be going through more discrepancies that are taking place in the Bible. All right. God said to Noah, I'm going to put an end to all people, for the earth is filled with violence because of them. I'm going to surely destroy them all on the earth. So make for yourself an ark of cypress wood. Make rooms in it with pitch, inside and out. This is how you are to build it. The ark is to be 300 cubits long, 50 cubits wide, and 30 cubits high. Make a roof for it, leaving below a roof an opening 1 cubit high all around. Put a door in the side of the ark and make it lower, middle, and upper decks. I am going to bring floodwaters on the earth to destroy all life under the heavens. Every creature that has the breath of life in it, everything on earth shall perish. But I will establish my covenant with you. You are to bring into the ark 2 of all living creatures, male and female, to keep them alive with you. To every kind of bird, every kind of animal, and every kind of creature that moves along the ground will come to you to be kept alive. You are to take every kind of food that is to be eaten and store it away as food. Noah did everything just as God commanded him. Okay, when we do these lessons and I go back through them, I'm going to be sitting at the computer and then I'm going to have the Strong's Concordance in front of you. I'm going to be pumping out this stuff. Everything that I'm showing you here on this board is stuff that I've put my heart into studying and understanding and using just a little bit of common sense. You got to use some common sense here, folks. Okay, so what's going on here that I see where the problem is? Well, let's take a look. Okay. It said that there's over 12,000 reptiles on the earth. There's over 10,000 different species of birds. There's over 30,000 different species of animals, land animals. You have another 15,000 that are mammals. Okay, you add this number here. Okay, you're looking at a low end, folks. This is just today, 67,000. Okay, and I know it's much higher. All right, there's like 90,000 different types of animals that exist on the face of this earth right here, right now. Okay, so if we go by this number right here, 67,000. All right. So then you're looking at 134,000. Okay. Now, that's just for 2 pairs. All right. And then what did the Lord have him come back on and do? He had him bring 7 unclean pairs for food, didn't he? Zero, 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 and then 0, 0, 0. We're gonna go 4, 3, 1, which gives you 0, 0, 0, 6, 7, 8, 1. Okay, so that puts you at 1,876,000 animals on the ark. Okay? What did the Lord say? He said, bring food for the animals. Okay? There's a lot of discrepancies that are going on here in this part of the story. Okay, a lot of you probably won't like what I'm going to say. I don't care. I'm trying to wake you up to common sense issues here, man. You got to start using your brain. If there's almost 1,700,000 animals to be cared for, how did 8 people on the ark feed 1,700,000 animals every day, clean up the shit in their stalls every day, and water the animals every day? 8 people. Doesn't work, does it? Doesn't work at all. Let's say that they were able to feed the animals, okay? It would have been better if they were thinking in the Bible, maybe we should write this part when the animals will come to you and you will keep them alive, but I will place them in a deep sleep. Why does Noah have to keep the animals alive? How could 8 people on an ark keep over almost 2 million animals alive and feeding them every day and watering them every day and cleaning up? Do you know how much an elephant urinates each time it goes? Google it. 45 to 50 gallons of urine when an elephant decides to let go of its bladder. Where did all that urine go? Giraffes, all these large animals, rhinoceroses, all this urine that's being spewed out. What's going to happen? Well, you have a problem, man, because of the ammonia nitrates. Also, the fecal matter. Okay? You have the problem with the feeding and watering. How did they do it? Okay? They say that when the animals were brought on the ark, that they were brought on little babies, baby arks, baby animals on the ark, so they didn't take up so much space. I don't care. You still got 1,700,000 babies to feed. Come on, folks. Common sense. Now, if the Bible had been written in there somewhere, anywhere, that I will place the animals in a deep sleep, I could have bought that. It would have made more sense. That the Lord would understand, the Creator, the Spirit of God would know. I mean, any person with common sense can tell you that 8 people on an ark can't feed 1,700,000 animals every day. What they must have trained all the monkeys and stuff and had 15 monkeys helping them out and whatever other kind of animals around there that you could trade. I mean, you have all different types of these monkeys and stuff. You could train them, I guess. Maybe that's what they were all doing pre-Noah, man, was getting ready and training all of the monkeys and stuff so that the monkeys could help them clean up all the shit. Well, that really doesn't make sense. When a monkey himself, man, you'd have to put a pamper on him. Those monkeys throw shit at each other. Okay? So you have a lot of inconsistencies here, a lot of problems that are going on. Let's say that as I said, that they were able to feed them. Let's say that they were able to clean up all the urine. Let's say that they were able to clean up all the fecal matter and stuff. We still have another problem. Okay? Are we going to establish that these are baby animals or are these adult animals? Because an adult tiger eats 50 pounds of meat a day. Okay? Over the course of 365 days, folks, that is a lot of, that's a lot of meat. That's 11,750 pounds. That there is about what an elephant weighs. So one elephant could feed one of the lions. But the problem here is you had 14 of these babies. So now you got to multiply this number times 14. Now you got 159,000 pounds of meat if this is an adult lion. Okay? Not only that, you have alligators on there. Okay? You have reptiles on there. You have meat eaters on there, man. Where was all the meat stored? Where did they store all the meat for these meat eaters? Huh? Let's say that they were everything that they had. They had the food. They had it all going on. Well, still, what's the problem here? Okay? A couple of problems. What do all the animals do once they hit land? The door on the ark opens up and everything spreads. 1,700,000 animals. Well, less than that because they've been eating them and feeding off of them while they're inside of the ark as well. And which, it doesn't really make any sense. But okay, he opens up the door to the ark. All the animals go all their separate ways. What's the problem here? Who teaches the animals how to hunt if they're babies? Okay, they have no parent. They had no parent now to teach them how to forage. You're just going to open up a door after a year of being fed food for a year and cleaned up in your stall for a year, and then the door's going to open up, and after a year of being fed as an animal, having meat thrown to you, you're going to know how to go out in the wild now and forage. Not only go out in the wild now and forage, but forage for what? Everything's been wiped off the face of the earth. Now you have carnivores on the face of the earth. What are they going to do? They're going to start eating the vegetation eaters. And then after all that's gone, they're going to turn and start feeding on themselves. But let's say they didn't do any of that. Let's say that they didn't do any of that. Okay? We have 7 continents. 7 continents. 7 of them. The ark landed in the Himalayas. I believe. I could be wrong on that. Going from memory here. But it rested on the second highest mountain peak on this plane of existence. All right? So how did these animals get from one continent to the other if everything that was let out in this one plane of existence? How did a koala bear get to Australia? I mean, how did a kangaroo get to Africa? How did these black bears get to America and Canada? If everything was let off on one thing. Also, you got to remember at this point in time, okay, everything's wiped off the face of the earth. All the scrolls and everything that exist are on the ark, okay? Everything that's been written, okay, about the Lord. If anything has been written about the Lord at this point in time, because we're still early in the Bible. We're only six chapters in. None of the prophets have really been sent. We got Noah who's just getting ready, but now we're getting into we're getting ready to pump into Moses. You know, Moses is going to come along here. So, how did they get everywhere, folks? Okay, these are all common sense questions that should get your wheels spinning with one another right now, man. You should be thinking, that guy just blew me away. And those are a lot of good questions, you know, and you ain't going to get answers. What you're going to get is lying dialogue from ministers, and then they're going to tell you to turn. You know, sometimes we just have to go on faith. You know, you just got to have hope that that's the way these things occurred. No, man. If it doesn't fit in the reality construct of common sense, then you have to question what's been said. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Bow your heads and let's go out. Our Lord, the Creator, the Spirit, which is one God. There's none like you. I call on you to place your Spirit upon me so that I may be among the living. Anyone who may be listening to this message and the testimonies that I give on this channel, I bow before you humbly and submit every ounce of blood that pumps through my veins, every cell and every fiber that comprises me of flesh. I submit to you humbly. You are my Lord. I love you intimately, deeply, and passionately. please save us, Lord. And those Hebrews that know their place, that they've served you, and the Gentile like myself, Lord, who've turned back to you. You are the Almighty One, and great thou art. I ask all these things only in your almighty presence, my Creator, who is one Spirit. Shalom.